do the sex.
Today's topic is, think women don't want sex? Well, then these 5 kinks that they are absolutely crazy about are gonna blow your mind. Most men have no idea just how kinky women really are. They think women only want soft, slow, romantic sex, or even worse, they think women don't even want sex at all. Let me be crystal clear. That idea is outdated, boring, and flat out wrong. Women are not only horny, they are into some wildly hot, creative, unexpected kinks. And in this episode, I'm going to be breaking down the 5 top kinks women love that most men never see coming. We're talking about the kind of kinks that wake the body up, make her wetter, louder, and more insatiable than you've ever seen. And the best part, every one of these can totally transform your sex life if you're bold enough to try them. In fact, studies show that couples who explore together have higher sexual satisfaction, more frequent orgasms, and a stronger emotional connection and intimacy than those who don't. So if you've been stuck in a bedroom routine that feels more meh than mind-blowing, this is your invitation to get curious, get turned on, and get way more connected. This episode isn't just about her pleasure. It's about unlocking a whole new level of pleasure you can both enjoy together. Oh, and if you're looking for sexy, non-awkward ways to bring up kink with your partner, just send her this episode and say, which one of these turns you on? Boom, easy, instant conversation. But before I dive in, I want to remind you that I'm over on OnlyFans sharing hot intimacy and sex demonstrations and how-tos, along with audio-guided self-pleasure meditations and so much more, all designed to help you along your own self-pleasure and sexual journey, whether you are solo or partnered. You can find me there by my handle at @TalkSexWithAnnette. You can also find me over on Substack, where I'm doing a lot of the same. And again, you can find me there with my handle at @TalkSexWithAnnette, and you can always scroll down where I'm going to be providing you with all of the links you need to find me wherever you want to find me. So let's get into it, guys. Top 5 kinks that women are really into and that you need to give a try starting tonight. Cheers. All right, let's dive right in. Get ready to unleash the beast, because primal kink is our #1 kink we are going to cover today that women are crazy about. And primal kink is more than you think. Primal kink is all about unleashing your raw animal instinct in the bedroom. We're talking growls, possessive grips, and that sweaty, intense physicality that comes with tapping into your wild side. It's less about softness and romance and more about giving into that ferocious energy. Why women love it? According to research from the Kinsey Institute, 25% of women report enjoying primal play, tapping into that ferocity and the intensity during sex. It's like letting go of control for a moment and diving into something that is deeper and more visceral. So, pro tip for him, take charge, but always check in. Whether you're guiding her body or using possessive language, the key is to make her feel safe in that vulnerability. A little growling in her ear, gripping her waist firmly, can elevate the experience. Just keep communication clear, especially if it's your first time exploring this kink. So, pro tip for her, look, ladies, I know that you love that raw desire and feeling it coming from your partner. If you're into primal play, let go of any inhibitions. Tap into your inner wild side, whether it's a primal growl, aggressive kiss, or playful biting. This kink is all about fully embracing that animal energy. #2, want to bring the heat? Impact play will get you there. It is our #2 kink that women are really into. So what is it? You've heard about it: spanking, slapping, or light impact on the body. It's all about giving a little sting to enhance sensation and release those feel-good endorphins. A little pain can actually increase pleasure by triggering physical responses like arousal and deep sensitivity. Why women love it? According to the Journal of Sexual Medicine, 40% of women report that a little bit of pain mixed with pleasure intensifies their orgasms. The idea here isn't to hurt, but to enhance that tingly pleasure you feel when your body experiences different sensations. Pro tip for him, start with gentle taps and pay attention to her body language. Lightly tap her ass or thighs and gradually increase intensity based on her responses. Do not go from 0 to 100. That's bound to turn her off. A bit of teasing in between strikes or hits or slaps, like soft caresses or kissing, helps balance the sensation and keeps things sexy. Pro tip for her, communicate your comfort level. Spanking can be incredibly pleasurable and sexy, but it's all about knowing your limits. Let your partner know if you like a firm hand or prefer something lighter, or you like something like a spoon or a flogger or a paddle. Spanking is personal, so don't be afraid to guide the tempo and the intensity. Folks, consider safe words here, even if you don't plan on it. Upping the intensity to an extreme level, it's always good to have safe words in place. So you know when to go, when to stop, and when to just slow down. Moving on to our number 3 kink that women love. Power play is where it's at. So what is power play? This one is about exploring control in the bedroom. Whether it's domination or submission, power dynamics bring a thrill and intense intimacy that makes the sex hotter. It's not about who's in charge. It's about discovering what turns you both on in those moments. Why women love it? Research published in the Journal of Sex Research shows that 60% of women report having more intense orgasms when they engage in power play, whether through submission or dominance. Giving or taking control taps into your desires, boosting sexual satisfaction. Pro tip for either partner. If you're enjoying being in control, take the reins. Show confidence. Guide each other during sex and let your desires lead the way. If you're exploring submission, embrace that feeling of giving over control and enjoy the sensations of being led. Trust is essential here, so make sure you and your partner are on the same page. Talk about what you're doing in advance. Talk about your boundaries, your hard no's, your yeses. Have that conversation up front. And again, let's go back to having some safe words in place just to make sure nothing goes off the rails. Moving on to the next kink that women love. If you want to take pleasure to the next level, sensory deprivation will make everything feel more intense. What is it? Sensory deprivation sounds intense, right? When you take away sight, say with a blindfold, all of your other senses get a serious upgrade. The anticipation and mystery of not knowing when or where your partner is going to touch you makes every sensation feel electric. Why women love it? A study published in the Journal of Sex Research shows that sensory deprivation increases sexual pleasure and satisfaction by making touch more intense and stimulating. Not knowing what's coming next makes everything feel more exciting. Pro tip for him. Get a soft, comfortable blindfold. Don't use flimsy fabric here. And start with gentle strokes on her body. Slowly caress her arms, her neck, or inner thighs to build the anticipation. Then switch it up with more intense touches or kisses. Make sure to check in and make sure she's comfortable with the experience. You can take this in all directions. You can play with temperature play. Sensation play can include using feathers, or you can start to integrate that spanking, slappy feelings, of course, all negotiated up front. Surprise her. Surprise her with what's coming next. It's bound to get a reaction that you're both going to enjoy. Pro tip for her, let go and embrace the mystery of the adventure. This is a journey. With a blindfold, you can be fully present in the moment and just feel. When your sense of sight is taken away, the sensation of a touch or a kiss can feel 10 times more intense. Trust your partner and let them lead the experience. Side note here, sensory deprivation can also include things like taking away your sense of hearing and just generally disorienting you to what's going on in your environment. Now, taking away sight with a blindfold, that's a pretty simple entry-level take on sensory deprivation. So I decided to start you there. But feel free to explore all of the options that this kink provides. Now for our last kink that women love that might surprise men. Get ready to get creative. Role play can take your bedroom fantasy to new heights. That's right. Women seem to be particularly into role play. So what is role play? It's about slipping into a different persona or scenario without needing to buy a ton of costumes. You're creating a fantasy world where the boundaries of your usual selves get stretched and explored. It could be as simple as pretending to be someone new or acting out a different scenario. You've heard of the classic teacher-student, doctor-patient, nurse-patient. There are so many different takes on role-playing. This kink is boundless. You could be animals. You could be anything you want. And the more you do it, the more creative you'll get as time goes on. Stepping into the role play kink can really help keep the passion and excitement in your relationship alive forever. Here's a couple tips to get you guys started. Start small. Maybe role play a stranger scenario or act out a playful power dynamic. You don't need costumes and props at first. They can always come later. But getting into a new character and feeling that rush of anticipation can heighten the whole experience. Remember, be playful and embrace the fantasy. Whether you're pretending to be a sultry spy or a daring lover, roleplay lets you step into different versions of yourself. Don't worry if you feel a little silly at first. Everyone does. Just remember, it's all in the spirit of fun, exploration, and enhancing your love life. Role play starter suggestion, especially if your sex life has gotten a little boring. Pretend you're meeting each other for the first time. How would you get each other into the bedroom? Maybe do it different than you did the first time. You can even be totally different people. You're probably different versions of yourself now than you were when you met. Act that out, play it out. See what it would be like now if you just met and decided you wanted to bang. So there you have it. Primal play, impact play, power play, sensory deprivation, and role play. These are 5 kinks that can totally surprise you and add some serious spice to your sex life. The key to exploring any of these? Communication. Always check in. Keep things fun and be open to new experiences together. After all, sex should never be boring. And with these kinks, you'll keep things anything but predictable. So go ahead, start a conversation with your partner. These kinks aren't just fun. They're a way to deepen your connection and explore desire together. Keep it sexy, keep it safe, and get ready for some serious hot adventures in the bedroom. And remember, if you are looking for a cheerleader, a support person, a guide in your own self-pleasure journey or in your sexual relationship with your partner, I have my sex and intimacy coaching books open now. I love to work with singles and couples. I love helping people overcome the challenges they're facing in the bedroom or in their own personal intimate life. So if you want to find out more about my offerings, you can check them out at talksexwithannette.com or just shoot me an email at annette@talksexwithannette.com. Until next time, I'll see you in the locker room. Cheers.